Hard. When I say the word winter, most of you probably think of the cold, snowy, icy, white season that us North Dakotans experience each and every year. After my speech, I'm hoping that another image comes to mind as well. My name is Lindsay Schlabach, and I would like to tell you about a dolphin named Winter. She was rescued from a crab trap, sustained awful injuries, and was given hope with a new tail. Here is her story. On December 10th of 2005, a 2-month-old bottlenose dolphin was found 100 yards off the shore of Mosquito Lagoon in Florida. A fisherman found her caught in a crab trap, unable to free herself. Her mother also circled her, helpless as well. The fisherman called the Florida Fish and Wildlife Commission, who in turn contacted Teresa Mazza, a research assistant with the Hub SeaWorld Research Institute. When Mazza arrived on the scene, the dolphin was in critical condition. Transportation was not immediately available, so Mazza and a colleague, Claire Surrey, took turns holding the dolphin up in the water from 10 o'clock that morning until 5 o'clock in the evening. Eventually, the dolphin was taken to the Clearwater Marine Aquarium in Florida, and it was the only one in the state that would take a dolphin in such critical condition. She was placed under around-the-clock care, and again, staff members had to take turns holding her up because she was too weak to swim. David Yates, the CEO of the Clearwater Marine Aquarium, stated, "Unable to swim, she would have sunk to the bottom and drowned." She was on a 24-hour watch, and staff members knew that if she survived, she was going to be with them for quite a while, so they decided that she needed a name. They named her Winter because of the time of year that she was rescued in. For the first 4 to 5 weeks after her rescue, no one was quite sure what to do with her. She couldn't feed herself, so they had to take turns bottle feeding her and tube feeding her so she got her nutrients. Winter's biggest problem was the extensive injuries to her tail. According to Mazza, it looks post-mortem, like something found on a dead animal. The ropes from the crab trap were wrapped so tightly around her tail that it had lost circulation, and nobody knew for how long. Pieces started falling off, and after 2 months of being at the aquarium, her tail had to be amputated. She also lost 3 vertebrae, which are the small bones that help form her spine. If you look at a dolphin's tail, you'll notice that there are 2 parts to it. These 2 parts are known as flukes, and dolphins move them up and down to help them swim. Winter lost both of her flukes after the amputation, so she started moving her body side to side to help her swim. Although this did help her get around in the water, she started working muscles that she wasn't used to using, and muscles that she needed for future survival weakened. Veterinarians began worrying about what would happen to her spine if she continued with this side-to-side movement. Scoliosis, which is curvature of the spine, became a major concern to everybody, and they knew that something had to be done soon, so they turned to the possibility of a prosthetic. A prosthetic had never before been attempted on a dolphin with such extensive injuries. Hanger Incorporated is a company that provides prosthetics, and the prosthetics division vice president, Kevin Carroll, heard Winter's story and wanted to help. He was quoted saying, "My heart went out to her, and I thought I could probably put a tail on her." Carroll, along with Stan Stravenka, one of Hanger's managers, Dr. Mike Walsh, a leading marine mammal veterinarian, and many other experts formed a team and began the challenging process of creating a prosthetic for the little dolphin. The team's first obstacle was how they would keep the prosthetic on her. They had to come up with something that would keep the prosthetic in place, was comfortable to wear, and would not break down in salt water. After research and trial and error, a gel sleeve was made that was formed to fit around her body. The sleeve would act as a suction cup for the prosthetic and would make it more comfortable for Winter to wear. Hanger named this special gel Winter's Gel, and today it is used on many human and animal prosthetics. The next obstacle that the team faced was to make the actual prosthetic. In the past, prosthetics were usually fitted using a plaster cast, but for a dolphin in the water, this was not a possibility. They turned to Hanger's system known as Insignia, which helps with the precise reconstruction of 3-dimensional objects. With the help of Insignia, the team was able to form the prosthetic tail that fits Winter perfectly. After receiving her new tail, her final step was being taught how to use it again. Instead of swimming side to side like the maneuver she had adopted, she needed to start using her tail to move up and down through the water again. It has been and continues to be an ongoing process, but she has been doing a great job so far. She is now able to eat fish on her own, and she weighs approximately 273 pounds, which is a major change from her rescue weight of a mere 68 pounds. Experts are continuously looking for improvements that can be made to Winter's tail, and as Winter grows, her tail must grow with her. As you can imagine, this keeps Team Winter very busy, but it is also a very rewarding job. Winter has been an inspiration to many people around the world, especially those with some form of a disability. The phrase, "If Winter can, I can," has become known worldwide. At her website, www.cwinter.com, you can read more about her rescue, her injury, and her new tail. You can also check out the heartwarming film Dolphin, which is based on Winter's true story. She has stolen the hearts of many people in the nation and continues to do so each and every time her miraculous story is told.